So,
oh yeah,
yep, it's time for shit internet apologists say.
Like we're back on Dennis's journey. I love it. Very nice.
Better. Okay, so I was thinking the other day, a lot of the assholes that we cover on this segment are a little, you know, they can be kind of obscure.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was messing around on YouTube, and I saw a Dennis Prager, PragerU ad.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, you know, I usually...
Those are good because you don't really have to look for the shit.
Yeah, no, you really don't. Yeah, we usually go searching for it.
Yeah.
Dennis, Dennis Prager. Prager makes it real easy. He litters YouTube with his ads.
Oh, and those beautiful little nuggets of... Go ahead.
Yeah, so I figured, you know what? Maybe we will take down an apologist that everyone's heard of, and everyone has probably heard at least some of his shit. So this is Dennis Prager with, I think the title of the video was Just Say Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's one of these.
Oh, boy.
All right. And which one of us can last the longest before we yell?
Just wrap it. Okay. The change from wishing fellow Americans Merry Christmas to wishing them Happy Holidays is a very significant development. Proponents of Happy Holidays argue it's no big deal. Proponents of Merry Christmas are making a mountain out of a molehill. But the Happy Holidays advocates want it both ways. They dismiss opponents as hysterical, but at the same time, in addition to replacing Merry Christmas with Happy Holidays, they have relentlessly pushed to replace Christmas vacation with winter vacation.
There's that word again.
I haven't
relentless.
I haven't heard winter vacation.
It's all the same people, and they're coming for you.
And Christmas party with holiday party. So then, which is it? Is all this elimination of the word Christmas important or not? The answer is obvious. It's very important. That's why there's so much effort devoted to substituting other words for Christmas. Of course.
That's why we're replacing the Christ in Christmas with holy as in holy day.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was
gonna be
pedantic about that.
Dennis popped first.
Sorry about that.
I don't think that counts. That's just popping like that's a 1.5.
I was gonna be all pedantic about that. I'd be like, well, technically, holiday is derived from holy day, unless you're talking the Queen's English. So I'm already meeting you halfway because as an atheist, I don't believe in the holiness of any days, and go fuck yourself.
I was going to say, also, there's so much effort being put into thinking of another word. Holiday is not a hard word to think of.
And also the etymology can go fuck itself. At some point, it's part of our cultural heritage, and it's part of our language to be able to use words the way that what they mean now. I mean, holy shit! Can you really imagine having to look up the etymology of every word you use? It's ridiculous.
All right.
Yeah, most of the things.
Go fuck yourself, Dennis Prager. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And these efforts have been extraordinarily successful.
Good.
In place of the universal Merry Christmas of my youth. In recent
the universal Merry Christmas.
I had to let that go. Of my youth, in recent decades, I have been wished happy holidays by every waiter and waitress in every restaurant I have dined.
As if they wanted a tip from people who didn't believe. My goodness, why?
Yeah.
What kind of universe is this?
Cover all bases.
That or they didn't think about it and they just said happy holidays.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
By everyone who welcomes me to any business, by my flight attendants and pilots, and by just about everyone else. When I respond, thank you, Merry Christmas, there's an exclamation point. I often sense I have actually created some tension.
Well,
by being a dick.
I'm sure that you feel that. My problem with these stories is always like, oh my gosh, I do this, I say this, and they say Happy Holidays to me, and I say Merry Christmas to them, and they're like, oh, it's a relief. And I'm just like, you're fucking imagining things. 50% of the people that celebrate Christmas celebrate it without any religious trappings at all.
Yeah.
And honestly,
no kidding.
I mean, really, how tied are we? How tied in are we with the atheist community? And how many of us celebrate Christmas?
Well, the thing is because we know each other.
Yeah.
You say Happy Holidays to strangers because you're not being a presumptuous asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumptuous. That's
Well
the word.
played.
You know?
I like it. That's true. Yes. Well said. Well said. Good man.
So, where does this go?
Anyways,
He keeps reading until we can't take it. I think that's the rules.
I see.
many of those I wish Merry Christmas are probably relieved to hear someone who feels free to utter the C word.
Bingo.
Called it.
It's cunt, by the way. That's the C word. But all the
not in Prager land.
No.
Yeah.
But all the sensitivity training they've had to undergo creates cognitive dissonance.
All of the what training?
Sensitivity training.
They don't. That doesn't. You don't.
There's no sensitivity training for happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Yeah, that's not a sensitivity training. Is hey, some people are different than you. Don't be a dick to them while you're at work. No, that's not. Okay, never
Again,
mind.
fly on the wall. I want to be at that sensitivity training meeting.
The sensitivity training meeting doesn't
Right.
exist. Be the fly on the wall in Prager's brain where he thinks that's a thing that exists.
There we go.
Dude,
Yep.
Yeah.
it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. All right. I broke it at 2. Okay.
Yeah. The opponents
Still
of
on the first page.
The
Okay.
opponents of Merry Christmas and other
Opponents?
uses of the word Christmas know exactly what they're doing.
What? Okay.
Other
We know
uses
exactly
of, yeah.
what we're doing, Jamie.
You know.
Yeah.
They're
it's all part of the
disingenuous
plan.
when they dismiss defenders of Merry Christmas as fabricating a, quote, war on Christmas.
I mean, but they
Yeah.
are.
Of course it's a war on Christmas, or more precisely, a war on the religious nature of America.
Wow.
No.
So does he require that the first word be merry?
Can it be
that's a
Happy
nice little
Christmas?
halfway.
Do British
Can I
people-
wish people a scurrilous Christmas?
Can we say Merry
know.
fucking Christmas?
Fucking Christmas.
Yeah, just be a
I
dick
like
about
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
I like
There.
that.
I said
Yeah.
I said the C word.
With the C word,
And also the fuck word. So
Okay,
Merry
no,
fucking Christmas.
So you brought up the war.
Yeah.
Battle lines are drawn. We're ready.
We're in the trenches.
The
Oh, dude,
war
we are
is
in
real. Yeah.
the trenches. Absolutely. We know Santa's location.
Come on, where's no man's land?
We tortured an elf.
We tortured an elf.
We've got the info.
We used heightened
I have the
interrogation
documents, people. I have the
techniques.
documents right here.
All right. Where? What's the next part of this?
The left in America, like the left in Europe,
Oh, here we go.
wants to create a thoroughly secular society. Not a secular government. Not a secular government,
Yes.
which is a desirable goal, and which in any event has always been the case in America. But it's a secular society. Most people do not realize that the left believes in secularism as fervently as religious Jews and Christians believe in the Bible.
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure they
mean-
believe in the Torah, but
Well,
the Jews.
I don't end all my sentences
okay.
I'm
with
gonna be-
secularism, bless you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what? I'm gonna give Prager props for remembering that Jews are okay. Sort of like he's met that bar.
He does mention later that he is a Jew. He's a cultural Jew, and he's a Christian. And what I think the technical term for that by a lot of Christian dickheads is he is a completed Jew.
Yeah,
He's a Jew for Jesus.
I think the technical term for that is Christian. But
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
yeah.
Completed Jew?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
That's
like a
that's thing.
recircumcision?
It's
like
they're just missing
like-
the New Testament. That's all I know.
like, do you stick the flat
Yeah.
back on?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Do you stick the what?
That's
What?
unsanitary.
Hey, you know what? I'm just asking the questions, okay?
Maybe if we can get some stem cell research going, they can, they can do that.
Right?
One day they can get their foreskins back.
One day,
If a lizard can regrow a limb,
they will be completed Jews with completed penises.
as God is my witness, my foreskin will return.
I'd like to see a faith healer heal that. Actually.
Right? Could you?
Touch me, oh Jesus.
God. All right.
Calamari?
All right.
What? Okay.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make
ahead.
it through. Take us there, Kevin.
Take us home.
That's why Merry Christmas bothers secular activists. It's a
doesn't.
blatant reminder of just how religious America is and always has been. So here's a prediction. Activists on the left will eventually seek to remove Christmas as a national holiday. Now the left doesn't the left doesn't announce that its agenda is to thoroughly secularize America and European societies. Instead, they offer the inclusiveness argument that Merry Christmas or Christmas party or Christmas vacation is not inclusive. This inclusiveness argument plays on Americans' highly developed sense of decency.
Can't have
I was
that.
going to say,
But
you know
the
what, Dennis?
argument is preposterous.
You know what, Mr. Prager? I think in some ways you might think more highly of our country than I do at the moment.
Mr. Prager, I think you think much more highly of your own decency than the rest of us do. But
I've never met a man.
That is a fact, yeah.
I mean, if he thinks that Christmas is the C word,
I like how his rebuttal to the inclusiveness argument is just that it is preposterous. That's it.
Right.
It's just preposterous.
But the argument is preposterous. Does he follow that up with anything?
No explanation.
Oh, he says, but the argument is preposterous. Who exactly is being excluded when one wishes someone Merry Christmas?
can we think of anybody?
Muslims,
Who else?
non-atheists, non-Christians, Hindus.
No, he's got
anyone
non-Christians?
that doesn't celebrate Christmas, but it doesn't really matter at all. I don't care.
Non-Christians? I'm a non-Christian. I'm a Jew.
And
Christmas-
speaking for all Jews.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christmas is not a religious holiday for me, but I'm an American, and Christmas is a national holiday in my country.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is therefore my holiday,
Damn straight.
Yep.
though not my holy day.
Okay,
He
yeah,
does-
I'm actually kind
He
of
does understand the etymology
Yeah.
as much as it is
There's an I
for
in
my
one.
fellow Americans who are Christian. That's why it's not surprising that it was an American Jew, Irving Berlin, who wrote White Christmas, one of America's most popular Christmas songs.
That's such
Yep. Popular song makes
Oh,
things
good.
true.
No way.
Grief.
no popular song. You did your job for a different religion. That means you like the religion. So if I bake a cake for Jewish people, that means that I approve of the God. It's just
Yeah,
like
a Jewish guy who
not
worked in the
everyone-
music industry wrote a song he knew
Yeah.
would appeal to a large swath of the population.
Yeah.
I wrote a song.
Therefore, he's
Wrote a song
probably
about
a secret Christian.
snow.
What an asshole.
The White Christmas is about snow, is it not?
Yeah, but it says Christmas, though, Jamie.
Okay, it's
Christmas.
It's either about snow or I'm about to learn that I've enjoyed a KKK fight song for my life or something.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to clip that out and make that my ringtone for you, Jiggy.
KKK fight song.
Yep.
All right. Don't do that, please. All right. Well,
Guys, don't do that. Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna tag you back.
Go ahead.
Don't. ACA themed ringtones coming to you from us soon.
In fact, according to a Jewish musical writing in the New York Times, quote, almost all the most popular Christmas songs were written by Jews.
How is the? This is approaching. This is
Okay.
approaching like the. I've never heard the Jews wrote all the songs before as like a conspiracy theory.
He
Right.
he thinks this is super compelling.
Well, that's because he
Apparently,
thinks that there's only
yeah.
3 kinds of people: Christians, Jews, and the left.
He's both.
Apparently, all these American Jews felt quite included by Christmas. By not wishing me a Merry Christmas, you're not being inclusive. You're excluding me from one of my nation's national holidays.
No.
Oh,
No.
good.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's right.
Nobody.
No, I control what you say to me in this time of year. It's sort of like to be clear, if I said Happy Holidays to someone, which at one point I did in a specific example, and they said Merry Christmas back, I would reply to them, oh yeah, Merry Christmas, because clearly they were digging for that. So I gave it to them.
Or you know, you say Happy Holidays because you don't know.
Right.
I mean, my last name is Stein. I got kind of a big nose. I look a little Jewy.
Not
you know?
making assumptions.
And that was the end of Eric's time on the show. Good job, guys. Have fun.
No,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say, "Hey, are you Jewish?"
Yep. Nope. Got it.
No, I get a lot.
Do you get that from Jewish people?
No, I
'Cause- Okay.
No.
Let's just skip on past that one.
Okay, so
Eric is
Phrasing.
Eric is made uncomfortable by
I
the
need an
presence
adult.
of Jewish people. It's fine. Let's skip on forward.
poor phrasing. I got ahead of myself.
Oh, it's we're at the part where where Jewish people wrote songs.
Yeah. All
therefore,
the Jewish people
Right.
wrote Christmas songs, so they don't feel excluded. Yeah.
So what
I'm
else
just
you got?
gonna skate past.
Yeah.
Just because I don't personally celebrate Christmas, why would I want to drop the word Christmas when the holiday is celebrated by 90% of my fellow Americans? It borders on misanthropic, not to mention the mean-spirited.
Really?
To want to deny nearly all of your fellow citizens the joy of having Christmas parties or being wished a Merry Christmas.
Wait. So what? You just used the word holiday.
He used holiday before. Christmas
Yeah.
is the holiday. So say the word. Say it.
Yeah.
The vast majority of Americans who celebrate Christmas who treat non-Christians so well deserve better. So please, say Merry Christmas and Christmas party and Christmas vacation. If you don't, you're not inclusive. You're hurtful.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. So he clearly he clearly very clearly understands that the way that you speak to someone else and greet them in the holidays can hurt. Because that's what he's saying at the end of that.
Apparently so.
Yeah. I'm just going to say hi from now on. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah, you have a good day, too.
Scurrilous Christmas.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm done with
just don't make assumptions and
All right. Eric has something he desperately wants to say about Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the deal. All right.
Okay. I will either accept it or reject it. Bring
I
it
fucking
on.
love Christmas.
I know.
Okay, I know I've talked about this on other shows, but let's be absolutely clear, right? I had a Christmas off with Beth.
Yeah.
Right? And here's the thing: is I have a Santa suit, right? And I would go and I would actually deliver presents. With neighbors, I would go to schools and would read books to children. I would get involved with the local churches when it came to getting food together. I went to the police station. I went to the fire station so that I could try and help to get involved with other people. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you trying to say that I would remove Christmas, right? That one of us, just because we don't believe in the decency and the humanity of the season, that we wouldn't just, okay, so don't use the fucking word. I still like the fucking hat. Really? Is that what it's going to be? Are people going to draw battle lines and then assume that I would be against other human beings on that?
Yeah.
It is wrong in the worst possible way. The fact is the people perpetrating this war on Christmas are people who draw battle lines between themselves and their families. And that's what's happening. They're drawing battle lines. They're making this war at the kitchen table. Right?
Yeah.
And how many people watching this are going to be at that kitchen table in a week? right? Having to deal with that. You know, how many of us want to celebrate the people we love and then can't, you know, be there, right? How many people are told, you know what, it would just be kind of better if you didn't come for Christmas? Because I've talked to a couple of people like that too, right?
Oh, yeah,
So-
I've heard that.
I find this alarming because I just realized that Christmas is less than a week away and I'm not done with my shopping.
Yeah.
Womp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got all mine.
Yeah.
but
So,
sorry,
to be
thank
clear, Eric,
Just the season to make one feel guilty for not
Yeah.
using the right word.
yeah. So, Eric, are you in favor of saying Merry Christmas all the time or Happy Holidays, or do you care? Where are you on that? Because I'm right there with you on the war on Christmas. It's stupid, and they made it up because culture war. But what?
So, legitimately,
Yeah. I mean,
let's break it down, right? When somebody says, I'll pray for you, most of the time, they don't mean it maliciously. There are times when they do mean it maliciously. But most of the time, it's secondhand. It's a way of saying, I love you. And there are people who will say Merry Christmas, right? Because that is the best way that they know to say, I appreciate you and I want you to enjoy yourself.
Right.
yeah.
Right? And no matter how you phrase it, no matter how you find an excuse to care about the people that you love, to care about the people around you, and to let them know that you love them, say what it is that helps you express that.
Yeah, I mean,
But the fact is there are other people, you know, who celebrate other things. It's the decent thing to do, right? I mean, really, it's the decent thing to do if you don't know to go generic. But
Right.
if somebody says Merry Christmas, just as if somebody says I'll pray for you, generally I'll say, you know what? I appreciate the sentiment if I really don't agree. But at the same time, I mean, really, what's the hurt? What kills me isn't the Christmas part of it. It's not the saying Christmas. It's the co-opting of it and saying this is ours and they are taking it away from us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know? And that's the thing that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah. But
Well, so
they know you're an atheist and say, you know, God bless you and I'll
that's-
pray for you.
And that's upsetting.
Then you can kind of go, you know, you're just being passive aggressive here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Go get your passive aggressive cross.
yeah.
Right? And head on out. But I mean,
So actually,
how about
on that point, I you know, from a personal standpoint, I don't really care. I've definitely fallen back into saying, you know, I said I think bless you the other day without thinking about it, and I did skin off my nose. Like there's way too much of a deal made about this. My point is that look, there's people that care far too deeply about this issue and are making a stink about it because at one point someone went, oh, well, there are other holidays at this time and there are people that don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe as greeters in a store, well, let's say happy holidays, whatever. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a happy new year, right? And it's exploded from that, and a lot of energy is wasted on this. When the real point should be, there's a war on Christmas. There's a war for Christmas that's being waged, and there's self-declared culture warriors trying to basically dominate the culture. That's their self-stated goal. They say that.
So here's
whether or not, this is where we actually have a point of disagreement. Merry fucking Christmas, but
hey, you know what? But I'll say I think I know where we can draw the battle lines together, and here's where we do it. You ready?
well,
They can keep all the stuff in the Bible that has to do with Christmas, and we can keep the rest.
I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they can have a manger. Why not? They can have their nativity display, but we can keep everything else. I'm sorry, but I think we make out like bandits in this divorce.
yeah.
Nice scenario.
Yeah.
Does that mean that like the little Christmas pageants where you go because it's your kid's preschool is putting on a play, so you watch preschoolers try and remember their lines on a stage, and it goes on for an extra half hour, and it's sort of uncomfortable, but you watch it anyway because at one point in time your kid is in a cute outfit or something? Does that mean that won't be a thing that I end up doing as an uncle? That there'll be like a happy Christmas kids doing something the fuck else?
I don't
in
know.
your
I don't know how much is in the Nutcracker, because when I was in the first grade, I played the Rat King.
I mean, they're celebrating. None of that is biblical at all.
Okay,
They're
so then
celebrating.
no, we can keep that part.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what holiday plays I do.
I was in the Nutcracker in first grade.
I know you were in the Nutcracker, but I don't know a lot of schools that go to that length. I don't know if you went to a theater school that really tried to capture the depth of this.
No, I can only imagine how
I can
terrible
only
it looked,
imagine.
from the adults.
Oh,
We had
okay, as
fun.
long as it's clearly labeled for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a dream, like more than half of it is the little girl's dream with toys running around.
Yeah, so no, I think we're good. We can keep it. We're good.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but
you
like,
know,
is there something cool?
if I hear someone say Merry Christmas to me, I instantly know that they celebrate Christmas, and I don't have to. I don't have to wonder. Okay, are they Christian? Or are they a non-Christian? Are they Jewish? Are they whatever? I'm fine with saying Merry Christmas back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah.
If I don't know, saying Happy Holidays is perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly polite, and you're not just being presumptuous and saying, "Oh, you look kind of like me. You kind of look like you're in my tribe, so I'm just going to assume that you celebrate my holiday the way that I do."
How would this Prager idiot act if someone came up to him, or if he came up to somebody and said, "Merry Christmas," and then they got all, happy holiday, like he delivers his. I mean, it's like, is that what he imagines
I feel
happened?
like
I was going to
that's
say, I think that's what he
yeah.
thinks happens.
I feel like that's the straw man that he's setting up, but I really doubt that he's ever encountered that.
Yeah.
It honestly feels like the battle is being fought in the service industry. For a whole lot of people, who are making low wages already, who are trying to get by on tips, and there are people who are segregating themselves out and taking it out on people in the service industry. Because who is it that they have this happen with? Right? They have it happen with their.
He listed
their
a whole
service
bunch of them,
staff.
and it was all
right. It was all service
servers,
industry.
Yeah.
Wait staff, flight attendants.
Yeah. So I think what you're saying is the solution. One potential solution to a bunch of people get real butthurt over something that doesn't matter is, what if we had a stronger economy and people had jobs?
No, my rebuttal is, as an atheist, if you can be out as an atheist, make sure you tip your waitstaff, especially on the holidays. It means a lot.
Yeah, just tip between 50 and 100% everywhere you go.
I mean, really, honestly.
Yeah, it's why I don't go out anymore. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Actually, you think that's funny, but I've seen Jamie tip. That is exactly how he tips.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't go out anymore. Which is sort of like, so now my tips are 0. But
Right.
The point being, I just, this is only an issue because there are people offended that there are some people in some situations that wouldn't say Merry Christmas.
You're leaving out Christ. You make baby
It's
Jesus
like-
cry.
There are other people that
I mean, this
This
gets
is such
beaten
a
to death every year.
non-issue. To me, this is like, ooh, no, yoga is a religious practice, so I won't do that to get fit. Like, what? Actually, push-ups were invented by a Hindu, so I'm not going to do those anymore. I'm going to do Christ-ups. They look exactly the same, but you say Jesus every time, so it's fine now. At one point, someone did that. They developed a more Jesus-y version of yoga because actual yoga was too.
I need this in my life.
I
need to find this.
Stretch your muscles. God.
I mean, honestly,
Secular yoga.
I can't go back to the yoga place anymore.
I know. Well, to
I'm
be clear,
shamed. I went in. They say it's not a competition. It's a competition. They whip my butt. Not. You know what? I'm ashamed.
So you're
Cross-shaped yoga mats.
Yeah.
Make a killing.
Yeah. Or just ones with crosses on them. You don't even have to do anything. Just add a cross on it. Yeah. And put little Bible verses around the edge. Sell those. It's sanctified in the Lord Jesus, who wants you to get fit and get that beach bod ready.
Yeah,
Brand
the
Beans
counter curse.
in the live chat just donated $30.
Oh, hell yeah.
Says he's a new agnostic atheist, first-time listener, turned away from Catholicism. Will I be less
Good for
of?
you.
Will I be thought less of if I don't particularly hate religions? I don't like people who use religion to hurt others.
Yeah.
there's nobody telling you how to be
Feel.
an atheist. I mean, just
it's
be a good person. You don't need God for it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, there's no doctrine.
I mean, yeah.
And thank you for helping to support the show.
Thank you so much.
oh yeah.
And congratulations on your newfound freedom.
Woohoo!
Yeah. It's amazing, all of the fucking non-issues.
Yeah.
It's like the Starbucks holiday cups. Has that started yet? Do you know?
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't
but-
think that has actually been a thing this year.
It better.
Really?
It's almost the time of the.
Well, no.
I mean,
Maybe they have the cups, but I haven't seen the angry reactions. Maybe maybe there's like learning. Maybe they're.
it went underground. It's part of the. It's part of the war now.
It's underground coffee. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that into a skit. We're gonna make that into a really large skit one day.
We do, but first the gay sex in the
Oh my God.
at the law school needs to happen.
Yeah.
Well, before that, you
any
have a
other
video.
any other stories for us though?
Well, no.